Hello, my name is Todd Kolchek, individual couples and family therapist living in Iceland. Thank you so much for joining me as we explore how we can make mental health care more accessible to the Icelandic community.
Laughter yoga is unconditional laughter, meaning that you don't need a joke. And it's paired with pranayama breathing, which is yogic breathing. So, breathing is a good thing, right? And we're going to laugh, so we're going to laugh for no reason at all. Could you laugh with me? I think it's really important for therapists to know that talk therapy is not the only way.
Yeah.
Hey everybody, I'm Julie Platt Warwick. I am a laughter yoga teacher and a clinical mental health counselor living in Bellevue, Washington in the United States.
You work with children on the autism spectrum.
I not only work with children on the autism spectrum, I work with adults, I work with their parents, I work with autism and also with loss and grief. So those are my two specialties. I've had a kid 3, and as small as 3, and 3 to 103.
I will probably have you make another guest appearance, and we'll talk more specifically about the autism spectrum. And of course, I would love to get in a huge discussion about loss and grief and that process as well.
So laughter yoga started in 1995 in Mumbai, India. Dr. Madan Kataria, he was editing an article on laughter is the best medicine.
Okay.
He's a Western trained doctor. There were 5 people in a park in Mumbai at 7 o'clock in the morning, and they started to tell jokes and laugh. Trauma. We talked about trauma. Trauma is held in our cells. When we shake, think about a dog coming out of a car. What does a dog do? Show me. What does a dog do coming out of the car? Shakes. Brian, that was good. I like that. Shakes a little. So we're all going, because when we get out of a car, what do? We slam the door and we walk. We're not getting any of that trauma out. So let's think of our biggest trauma. And let's shake it out. Come on, and laugh. It would be great to be able to partner with therapists.
Yeah.
I think even better, like you and I, that we are therapists and we're doing this work.
Yeah. Why aren't therapists contacting doctors? Why aren't therapists, contacting schools if they're working with somebody in some education program? Why are we not working together? What is your experience with working as a team, or have you had that experience?
I would love to have that experience. I have not had that experience as a therapist, actually working as a team. I do my thing, and I like to talk to doctors. Sometimes I will get ROIs, request of information, from my clients, so I could talk to their doctor, so I could talk to the school, and very often I don't get anything back from those professionals. I think that it's imperative that we work together.
Yeah, I think we all offer a lot to our clients. Obviously, medical doctors offer a lot, and I think it would be an asset to our clients to work together. I mean, we're a team working for the health and benefit of each individual client. And I think you might have just inspired my research into the next interview. I think it might be fun to have some discussions with some doctors and see what it would take to talk to a therapist and how we can work together. I don't know. There's this like nervousness around laughter. So I guess the question is, what do we do with that, or is your experience with that, and how can we create a safe place for laughter?
Yoga actually means harmony, and it's harmony within yourself and integration within yourself. There's laughter is just one kind of yoga. We're laughing for the health of it, and we pair it with pranayama breathing. We pair it with yogic breathing. It's really about creating those spaces in between the laughter and in between the breathing for people to connect with themselves and then to connect with somebody else.
That's so true. Now that I think about when I was with you training with laughter yoga, how much laughter, or when you were laughing and when you were doing the work, that was a space of freedom, of letting go. And it was the moments afterwards when you had clarity to be present. There's something about laughter that makes you so present of where you are, who you are, and what's going on right now.
So often people don't take that time to honor themselves and say, yeah, I got to deal with this. Or, wow, I just took a deep breath and it feels kind of good. We're opening up our hearts. We're opening up everything. We're going to do something called a joy cocktail. Who likes cocktails? It's 5 o'clock someplace, right? So put your hands like this. Ha, 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 ha. Try it again. Make it for your neighbor. Ha, 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 ha. I had a Bloody Mary. What'd you have?
Yeah.
There was a woman who came, it was a couple of years ago, on Mother's Day. She was nervous about coming. She had had a miscarriage. Actually, I think it was several miscarriages.
Okay.
And it was Mother's Day. She got up, whatever she was dealing with.
Yeah.
She was able to process what she couldn't have processed before.
Yeah.
So I'm actually doing a study right now at a local hospital, and it's for laughter therapy and neurological disorders. One man had Huntington's disease. He came in the beginning, which is a neurological disorder. In the beginning, he was pretty ornery, rageful, and that's one of the symptoms of Huntington's is rage.
Yeah.
Came with his wife, who is his caregiver. So they came every week. About the 4th week, I think it was, he started asking his wife to take him to happy class because he couldn't wait for happy class. So that was the 4th class. About the 5th class, he started to be just pleasant. He would come in and he was this pleasant, amazing person. By the 7th class, he was thanking his wife publicly. His doctor came to observe my class because she wanted to see what was going on. And on April 22nd, I was asked to speak at the Huntington's conference.
What population do you feel is not being heard?
I think it goes back to your other interview, which it's the disabled population. They aren't being heard. They're not accepted for who they are. My world centers, I have an autistic kid. And so my world kind of centers around my kid. And I see how people are treating her, which is difficult sometimes as a mom to see that.
Yeah.
It's about connection. It's about being together and connecting.